All right, so hey guys, me answer guys. You guys are going to talk to you guys about Valencia 2, Barcelona 3. Now, I'll be honest with you guys. I'll be honest. This was a game that we easily could have lost. We could have easily lost this game, and this was a game that I wasn't sure we were going to win. In my match preview, I was all kind of reluctant, hesitant. I wasn't sure what to go with, and I did back us to win just about. And once again, guys, we did win the game 3-2, and we're still alive in the title race, guys. The title race is still going. We're still participating in it. We're still taking part, and that we're going to take part into the final match day of the season. And that this game for us was a massive, massive 3 points. And once again, guys, it's another comeback. It's another comeback indeed. So we're going to go ahead and do my player ratings, as you guys know, per usual. And then, of course, I will be discussing with you guys we'll discuss how the game went and, overall feelings. Okay, so in goal today, we have Ter Stegen. Now, for me, Ter Stegen today was pretty solid. Ter Stegen, for me today, had a good game. This was one of his better games. Now, I still don't believe Ter Stegen, for me, was that great. I think the first goal, I don't know what he was doing for that first goal. That first goal, he was simply just not there. The second one, it was a great effort. I can't really blame it. The second one was too good, so I can't blame him for that one. But that first goal, I did believe it was pretty preventable. But to be fair, he did make 2 brilliant saves. And so I'm going to give Ter Stegen just about a 7. He's just about earned a 7. But if we had not conceded that, if he had done better in the first goal, maybe it would have gotten 7.5 or 8. But yeah, man, Ter Stegen, this was one of his better games. And I'm glad to see Ter Stegen, because I think in the last couple of games, Ter Stegen, for me, hasn't really been that great. And it's good to see Ter Stegen put out a good performance when we really need it, when it matters. A long life for me today was not that great. He was okay. He had some decent touches. Overall, I didn't think he was that good. So, yeah, I'm going to give Longley a 5. PK today a 5.5. I mean, these players we conceded 2 goals. I mean, that's pretty bad. And defensively, I didn't think we were that great. So, yeah, around the Raw was probably the best defensive player we had on the day. I thought he was one of our best players defensively wise. And even himself, it didn't really look that great. So I'm going to give 6 for that. So next one is Busquets. Busquets, for me, he played pretty well. I didn't think he played as well as he did against Granada. However, he still did well enough. So I'm going to give Busquets a 6 there. I think for me, for the fullbacks, let's start with the fullbacks. Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba, for me, was one of our best attacking players in the first half. I thought he was very, very good. His crosses into the box were great. But in the second half, I didn't think it was really too involved as much as we had wanted. So probably a 6 there. Serginho Dest was great for the most part. I thought he was good. Defensively, he was pretty solid. I didn't think he had too much to do attacking-wise, though. So I'm going to give Dest a 6 there. Frankie de Jong, for me, I thought it was pretty good. He had that great chance to score, obviously. He had that header, and obviously Griezmann tapped it home. So de Jong, for me, I thought he was getting involved. And like I said, guys, de Jong continues to show how prominent he can be for Barcelona. So I'm going to give de Jong a 7 there. Pedri, for me, today was pretty disappointing. Pedri, for me, today was really disappointing. I was really expecting a lot more. But as I said before, guys, I think we're getting to the stage now that Pedri is just being worked up so much and that he's not been able to fully express himself because of how much minutes he's been playing in, So I think Pedri, for me today, he still played decent, but still, man, I would have liked to have seen more. That first chance, he had 2 great chances to score, and it was a bit too wide. And, overall, I think Pedri, for me today, was a bit disappointing. So I'm going to give Pedri a 6 there just about. And yeah, Griezmann and Messi. Griezmann today I thought was pretty good. He came in clutch for that goal. As I said before, guys, Griezmann has known how to come clutch. Griezmann knows how to come in clutch when the team really, really matters the most. And I think he has come vital here in this game. And he was amazing. So I'm going to give Griezmann a 6, 7 there. Oh, yeah, Raul had a great chance to score. We'll get to that a little later. And then Messi, obviously, man of the match. I mean, scoring that free kick, scoring the penalty was insane. And I think I'm going to have to give Messi probably 8. I think he's the man of the match for sure. Substitutions, there isn't really a lot to talk about here. The substitution, there isn't really a lot. You got Sergio Roberto, Alex Muriba. Obviously, you guys know how I feel about Sergio Roberto. Not really a fan of him. Muriba, I think he did okay. I wasn't really too involved too much, so he had a good chance to try to score and obviously didn't do so. So yeah, Schroeder today. I think today he went with a pretty good starting 11. I think that was probably the strongest starting 11 he had, minus the fact that Mingueza was there, which I thought was a big shock. And I think it's good. Now, I'm a bit concerned of why he doesn't use Dembele. Dembele, for me, ever since that whole contract situation of him leaving, he hasn't really been given a chance. I don't think Dembele has actually came on. And I think for me, Dembele, it's a very vital part of the team. And I think Dembele is a very huge part of the team. But as we all know, Griezmann's been on good form. So, it's kind of hard to bench Griezmann and bring Dembele on, who hasn't really been that great as of recently. So, so I'm going to give Schroeder a 6. I think he just about did the job that Koeman did. And I think he did a decent job. He made the right substitutions. I think Roberto was probably the questionable one. I wouldn't have done that. But, for the most part, he went over the very calm approach. And I think he did good. So, yeah. Let's talk about some of the big chances in the game. So the first real chance came in from Pedri. Of course, Pedri had that great chance into the box, and he missed it. Then Ronald Araujo had the great chance to score from the following set piece Messi had, and he missed it. And then Valencia had a great free kick that just was cleared, I believe, by Ronald Araujo. And then Maxi Gomez had a chance to score, but he flubbed his line, and I think, who was it? Yeah, I forgot. Someone, was it Guedes or someone? I think, yeah. And then Gaia had a good chance to score, and it was pretty short, save. And then Pedri was taken down, and Ter Stegen made a massive save. Messi had the free kick, and Rasic was given the yellow card for that. And then Pedri had a great chance to score. And I don't even know how on the earth he didn't do it, because, it was such a good chance. It was the 40th minute. When Barcelona pushing, I'm going to see if I can see you guys some images here. Barcelona were pushing men forward. De Jong there. Let me see some images. Is there images here? No, it doesn't show some images. That's kind of weird. I thought they would show some images. Pedri's taken down there. Jordi Alba. No, there isn't any pictures. So, there's that. And I think for me, going into halftime, I was so frustrated that we could have easily had led that first half, because I think we were the better team for sure in the first half. And we were superior to Valencia in all due regards. So, yeah, Barca started strong with Pedri nearly opened the scoring through the opening minutes from a great interactive move from Valencia. Araujo Messi has been closer to Koeman's men. However, neither's been beaten. Silson was pretty good in the first half, I'm not going to lie. Down the other hand, Guy looked to like he would be Ter Stegen, but dragged his ever wide the target. The side's going 0-0 the break in a game which Barca desperately need to win. Yeah, we needed to win this game. Koeman will be satisfied with his team's first half showing. However, they need to be more clinical. The Dutch manager may want to introduce likes of Dembele and Marie, but if the game remains level in the second half, Garcia, in contrast, will be happy with the side's performance, but he too will want them to be more clinical in that counterattack when the chance presents himself. So yeah, I think in the first half we were the superior team. I think Valencia, for me, they were really good in the counterattacks. I think their counterattacks were very deadly and very dangerous. And of course, we know how Valencia can attack. They are a very attacking team. And the second half, it looked really bad for us. I remember Valencia, they had that great chance to score. And it was a great save. Let me see this right here. Chance. Yeah, Gomez leads the Valencia counterattack as he races through the middle. After chasing the unselfish, rolling out the striker partner, Guedes into the area to beat PK, going one-on-one Ter Stegen before his final shot and defeated the goalkeeper. So, yeah, it was a great save indeed. So, and I think us playing that high line with PK and Araujo Longley made it really, really bad for us, in that they were able to exploit that high line. Like I said before, guys, I'm not particularly a fan of that high line. You guys know how it all works, and we know how one team in particular really likes to use it. I don't really like the high line whatsoever. And then Valencia scores. Scores. It was through a corner, and of course, we all know how terrible Barcelona are in set pieces. Guedes misses a chance, but wins the corner to the side. Soler takes the corner from the left-hand side, swinging it over the head of Ter Stegen onto the path of Gabriel. Goalkeeper goes down, perhaps blocked by a Valencia player inside the area. Gabriel heads into an empty net. Vargas check on the block on Ter Stegen before allowing the goal to stand. So yeah, it was a great goal. It was a decent goal, and not gonna lie, guys, it was a very much undeserved goal. And like I said before, guys, it's not a matter about who deserves it, who not, and it's a matter of who scores the goal. And I think Valencia, for me, they really opened, and then they had a great chance to make it 2-0. And at this point, I was like, oh, God. Where is it? Where's the thing right here? Gabriel goes close again through Correa. Lado cuts inside, feeding the perfect through ball to Correa on the opposite of the side. Right back has escaped the attention to Alba to only smash it on over the bar with just Ter Stegen to beat. So, yeah, man, Alba for me today, defensively, I think he was pretty awful today. You can see Valencia here, players very happy, and that was a very massive goal. And then, guess what, guys? A penalty was given for handling the ball, but more importantly, concedes a penalty to offer the visitors way back to the game. So Tony Leto gets a yellow card for the penalty. Some would say it should have been direct red, because it was a clear goal-scoring opportunity, and that if he had not used his hand, the goal would have stood. And yeah, man, so And a Messi, it was a penalty that was given. Lato recovers, looks back to his head, spots hand, and VAR gave the penalty. And Messi stepped up, and not gonna lie, guys, it was a pretty awful penalty. Messi's go to the left, and the penalty was saved. And I'm like, oh god, really? Then guess what, guys? The rebound falls very nicely to Messi. Messi strolls up to the penalty, team left-footed effort into the bottom left corner where Silson saves. Busquets' first rebound, the effort, and follows up comes from Pedro. Yeah, Pedro was good there. With Gabriel blocks on the line before Messi scrambles, a left-footed strike into the back of the net. Much to the dismay of the Valencia defense, who had thought they had dealt with the danger. So yeah, man, Messi equalized. And remember, guys, Messi missed his penalty against Valencia in the reverse fixture. However, he did score the rebound. So, it was a great goal. So as you can see, right, guys. Actually, that's the first goal. Yeah, that's the first goal that was scored. So you could see the images here. Then it was a great strike. Alba finds space in the left-hand channel, swinging across into the back post where De Jong sees his low header saved by Silson, and Udabs is right to save. Rebound falls nicely to Griezmann, and Griezmann pokes the left-footed shot over the closer range, and Barcelona turned the game around with a matter of minutes. So yeah, it was a great goal indeed. Griezmann, it was a great tap-in. Then Ter Stegen was booked for yellow card, for basically wasting time, it seems. And Lato basically gave away the penalty, was taken out, and makes way for Dicabi. This is the guy that scored the goal, I believe, in the Camp Nou to give Valencia the lead. So as you can see their images here, it was a great thing. And then the free kick was given. Here. Wasson Soller's foul on Messi outside the box was punished by the Argentinian. Messi takes a central free kick, which is around 20 yards from the goal. Ribbon over the wall into the goal of the right-hand post, and Silson has no chance. And it is 3-1 to Barcelona. I knew at this point that we had made the comeback, and it was looking all rosy for us, Then afterwards, Schroeder made the substitutions, and Mariba came on, and Roberto came on. We already discussed that. And then Valencia did manage to pull one back through Carlos Soler. That was a brilliant, brilliant goal. Mariba loses out in the middle of the ball. Liberia pucks it through Soler. Midfield offers a long-range effort. Despite a perfect use, Ter Stegen cannot save. And it's going to be interesting and put a nervous ending to the game. And yeah, man, it's a huge 3 points, And this just about keeps us in the La Liga title race. And I think what we should offer the team today was that the number one is that the defense is still not great. I think defensively we were still very terrible. And I think against the better teams like Atletico Madrid, they'll definitely expose. Even Levante, I think, could also expose us. Perhaps even Celta Vigo. And I think these three teams, we're going to have to keep an very eye on that they're going to be able to exploit the high line that we put up today. Another thing we also learned today is that the Barcelona still has mentality monsters and that they're going to willing to give it all the way. And that despite the defeat midweek, they're still going to put out their best effort and try to win this La Liga title. And of course, finally, my last key point is that the players, number three is that perhaps the players are more hungry than ever, because I saw in the first half the players were really intense and we saw how great the second half was. So this is a really good complete show for the full 90 minutes. So that's it for today, guys. I'm sure I can go on and on about this. I have decided to use a new software for my thumbnails, so you guys can check that out. Let me know what you guys think, whether you guys like the new thumbnails or not. And so yeah, guys, I hope you guys agree. Guys, remember to comment, subscribe, check out my description below on Twitter, Discord, and my email, and I'll see you guys there. Peace out.